Hi, Ben. It is an honor for me to talk to you about this great, awesome, incredible project. So let me start by asking you. One of the things I liked the most was how the creators took some creative liberties to develop a series with some thriller elements, but respecting the real story. So how did you react when you were approached with this project? Because I found incredible that most of the things that we see really happen.
Look, I was on board for this project for 5 years. So all of that got developed well after. He came over to my place, he was making pizza, and he said, I've read this Christian Dior autobiography. Then he told me he told me one thing. And I went, when do we do it? And then we waited for about 5 years, 5, 6 years, and I was just like, please, let it happen, please let it happen. So I was well on board. But to your point, look, it's one of the genius of Mr. Kessler that he can take people, bring them back to an organic realness. You know, he can make them very real, very relatable, and be true to that. And he's a master at putting the situations that happen, just twisting a bit here, lifting a bit there, and just taking you on a thing. Because first and foremost, we're making entertainment. That's what this is. Like, it's not a historical thing. It's not about fabrics. It's not about designing. It's not about none of that. It's about this awesomely difficult situation, and how do you live in that? How do you, and because it's a real story. It's an absolutely thrilling and terrifying story at times, and the triumph at the end of this series is really beautiful, and I'm immensely proud of it. And I love this guy. I love him more than anyone I ever played. I've been doing this for 40 years, and I love him and the feeling of him and just who he represents and whatnot. And I don't say I know who he is or what he is, but that's my love letter to him anyway, you know?
I agree with you, and thank you for that. To me, the main story is actually Dior's story. The series is even named after his iconic collection. However, his work was altered, almost, can we say, almost altered by his obsession, by the obsession he developed in finding his sister.
He has to find his
Tell me a little bit more
sister.
about the aspect of this story, how much was true and how much was created for dramatic effects, because to me, that was pivotal for the story.
Look, I don't give a damn what was real and what wasn't, and I'm not across all of that. And I don't set out with any of that. I don't do exhaustive historical studies, nothing of that. I'm not interested in any of it, because what I'm interested in is what we're going to play. So
Okay.
I know enough about him and I've watched him and stuff that I go, okay, let's go on. But if I feel like, oh, hold on, this didn't happen, then I start to get so I don't bother with all that. You know, there's ideas of acting which are frankly, and they're not really how to be as effective at it as I think you can be. That's my argument.
Excellent. Thank you for that. I agree 100% with you. Can you say that you learned something new about the fascinating and complex world of fashion throughout the whole process of working with this project?
Oh, mate, I have a really different appreciation for what it does in the world. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just, I'm a guy and I'm like, yeah, fashion, yeah, blah, blah. But you know what? I really, I have a much more, like, I'm like, hold on a minute. Like, something happens here. This isn't just some sort of disposable thing. It's so easy to wipe off this or that. You can say it about football, right? You can say, oh, what's football? What's football? What, are you kidding me? You know what I mean? It's a lifeblood. It's a passion. It's you live or you rise on. And anything that contributes significantly to culture and the earth and that we all partake in, it's there for a reason, It's there for a reason, And I just sort of became a bit more aware of that and went, oh, yeah, okay, yeah, I didn't know. I got it wrong again,
Oh my God, thank you so much. My time is up again. Love your work. I'm a big fan. Love your energy and what you brought to this project. So thank you again. Congratulations and have a great day. Thank you.
Felix, I appreciate it. Thank you so much, mate.